Hi, it's Mary. How are you? I thought we could get ready and start the day. I hope you have something cold to drink, because I do. I have so much to say today, but I'm only going to say it for not a long time, because I'm sure you've got lots and lots to do today. I know I do. So, how's everybody doing? Doing fantastic. So, I'm going to be doing more pins because so many of you said, we love the pins. And that made me feel so good. Thank you. I have a lot more to show you. As you can see, I've got my Girl Scout on today. As it's only right. It's one of my favorites. And a bunch of you, it was your favorite too. So that's kind of cool. So I took a nice shower. I washed my hair. It's still wet. And we're just going to let it go natural today. We're not going to do too much. I've got my kitty cat earrings on. Say no more. And I've got you, my honeys. So hi, honey. How are you? So I've been working very hard, guys, because it took me a while. But I have finally gotten all my dolls out. So let me tell you a little story, because I want to do some doll videos. About 20 years ago, maybe 25, I don't know, maybe 25, I started a doll collection. And it was because I had met this wonderful person, my friend Denise, who actually later on introduced me to the love of my life. And I met her as I was going through the divorce of my first husband. And she was an absolute lifesaver in so many ways. But one of the things that she was very interested in, and at the time I was interested in too, but I didn't know anybody who wanted to go to doll shows, who were interested in dolls. So it was kind of one of those things where I was doing it all by myself. This is before the internet. Not before the internet, but before YouTube. So I met her and I found out that she loved dolls too. Well, that began a wonderful, wonderful relationship. And she taught me more than I could have ever learned by myself about dolls. How to clean them, how to care for them. What's the history of the doll? We went to doll shows in Florida, California, I don't even know, around the East Coast as well. And we had a fabulous time. And we had a couple of other friends who got in on the fun as well that I met through Denise. Well, so my point being, it's the people you meet, right? It's the people that you meet when you're supposed to meet them, how you're supposed to meet them, who can change your life. And she certainly changed mine. All of a sudden, we would, restoring dolls and playing with dolls, and we were just having a wonderful time, and we did for many, many, many years. Well, over that time, although I had had a doll or two, and they were the same dolls that I loved, she loved, And they were Chatty Cathy dolls, which were from a very famous doll, if you want to look them up. Early 60s doll. I never had her as a child. I always wanted her. I had her sister, Charmin Chatty, that I loved, but I never had a Chatty. So I got very interested in the history and the fact that I remembered the doll, even though I didn't have her. And it was just a very, I don't know, very nostalgic kind of thing. So I amassed a significant collection. And what I would do over the years is, well, let me say this. The first doll show I went to, I didn't have a Chatty Cathy, and I didn't have any money either. I was a single mom, and I had no money. And, I had $25 for the doll show, which, if you know anything about dolls, that's not a lot of money. But in a box, in the corner of somebody's booth, I saw this kind of adorable doll, Chatty Cathy. She didn't talk, because Chatty Cathy's had a string on the back, and they would say cute little things like, let's go out and play, and things like that. She didn't talk. She was in okay condition, but man, did she need, she needed the works, if you know what I'm saying. She needed the works. So I bought her, I don't know, $10 or something. It was the doll that kind of nobody wanted. As I clutched her and held her on the way home, I was with a couple of girls that got some significant dolls, in so much as they were very expensive or pretty expensive or really in nice shape and nice dolls, because they'd been doing it a lot longer. And everybody in your life is in a different situation at a different time, so they were able to kind of, push that financial button a little bit more than I could. So I took her home. I cleaned her up. I washed her hair. I did a whole beauty treatment on her, right down to blush on her cheeks. I was in heaven. Then I joined a doll club online. Online was just starting to get, as far as Facebook was starting to get going, and I joined a group, and that's the group, the Chatty Cathy club, that I traveled, and we had wonderful conventions, and it was just a lot of fun. But that first doll got me hooked. And I loved her, loved her, loved her. And she was the beginning of probably, at my heyday, probably 50 dolls, 50 dolls. And I wasn't even a huge collector, but 50 dolls it was. So it had worked out because after, so many years went by, well, I had met my husband of 25 years, and we had a bigger home at the time. So we had an extra bedroom. So that was our bedroom for the grandkids to stay overnight and so forth. And my dear husband built me shelves all around the room to the exact height of a Chatty Cathy doll. So I had all this room to expand, basically. And expand I did. And what I would do is I would start out off with the lowest sort of level of doll. And then as I got in a better place and I knew more about the dolls, I was starting to buy Canadian dolls and just going up sort of that ladder of, in the doll world, what is considered significant and what is sort of something that you learn on and you play with and so forth. So I had this absolutely gorgeous collection that I enjoyed very, very much. Well, when it came time time to downsize 4 months ago. Well, it actually started around September, October of this year. I realized that I was going from about 1,800 square feet to 900. Where am I going to put all those dolls? So I donated the entire collection. And prior to that, oh, I just dropped my mirror. We're not even going to worry about it. Not my mirror, my light. Bye-bye light. I hope you can see me. But anywho, so as I was saying, I donated all my dolls. And I kept 3 out of 50. I kept 3. And by that time, I was collecting other dolls as well. So it wasn't easy. It was tough. And I weaned through all the outfits and clothes because I dressed them for holidays and for all different occasions. I loved it all. And, I got it down to something that was reasonable, something that was enough for me to store. So that's what I have. But just the last couple of days, I've been able to wash my dolls and set them up and dress them and clean them and so forth because I want to do a video and I want to show you my dolls. I have had requests for doll videos ever since I did my last one. Side note, anyone who watches my videos, I will always say in either the description or the thumbnail that it's a doll video. If you don't like dolls, if you find them creepy, no need to come to my my video about the doll. Just wait until I'm doing something different. I won't be offended at all. What I will be offended by is an unkind comment in the comment section about creepy dolls and so forth and so on. Chuckle, chuckle, chuckle. That's not going to be allowed. Not now, not ever. My channel, my rules. So, kindness is my backbone for this channel. So if you're not interested, it's no problem whatsoever. I get it. Everyone has a different opinion, and I don't have a problem with that. I just have a problem with comments that won't be tolerated about creepy dolls and all of that, those unkind comments. But anyway, I digress. So I'm all ready to go. I have several different things I want to show you. And if you like it, let me know. Because listen, it's very relaxing to play with dolls. So if you want to play dolls with me, I'm the girl for you. Because I love it. We can change the outfits. We can do all kinds of fun things. We can play with the hair. You can give me suggestions. But I have those 3 dolls all ready to show you. And then I have a Ginny doll, which is an 8-inch doll. I did an oopsie there. Very beautiful doll from 1953. 8 inch, as I said. And I'd love to show you her and all of her accessories. She is an absolute cutie pie doll with just the best coloring ever for being, 70 years old or 65, whatever she is. So this is what we've got coming up. So let's do it and we'll have some fun. And also, guys, I think the next video up after this one is going to be the continuation of the pins. And everybody liked the pin video, so I'm so happy about that. So my last little thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to throw some powder on, one of my favorites, which is air spun. It's not expensive. You know me. But I love it. I just love this powder, and I think it gives you a real nice finish. So, here we go. It's very hot here in Texas, but we're all happy, and I'm happy to be here. I love you guys. You're all my honeys. I have all kinds of things planned, and I'm excited about it. And I hope you are too. I am nearing, my loves, 6,000 subscribers. 6,000. Can you even imagine? Well, I don't know what happened, but I was hoping against hope that I would someday have 4,000. And then all of a sudden I had 4,000. And then before I knew it, I had 5. And now I'm closing in on 6. Hello. What's going on? Whatever it is, I'm down for it. So, I love you guys. I hope you're well. I hope you're taking care of yourself. Remember, you know what they say. Put the oxygen on mask first before you can help anybody else on the plane, right? Well, it's true. So take good care of yourself. I know you will. Bye for now.